We're going to take a look at this workout 3 from 2017. Problem number 1. So we have a number of rows. We have 15 seats in the first one, and then the second row has 2 more than the first row, and the third row has 3 more seats than the second row. So what's happening here is your first row has 15, right? Then the second row has 17. The third row has 20. If I continue this pattern, the next row is going to have 2 more than that. So that is 22. And the next row after that is going to have 25. And notice how the odd rows have multiples of 5. Whereas the even rows, they are also increasing at a rate of 5. So, what are we going to do here? So the question is asking us, how many seats are in the auditorium if there are 30 rows total? All right, so we have a sequence, right? And in the sequence, we have 15 odd rows, and we have 15 even rows, right? So that means for my odds, let's start with the odds. It goes 15 plus 20. Anya, can you get that? Plus 25. And that's going to continue until we have a grand total of so if this is figure 1, this is figure 2. So then our equation here is going to be y is equal to 5 times the row number plus 10. And so this is going to row number 29, right? And so 5 times 29. Oh, sorry, we're not going to 29, so we're going to have 15 groups of this, right?
It's 85.
It's going to be 85, I bet. It is 85. So it goes to 85. So in this case, we need to find the sum of the sequence here. So we know that 85 plus 15 is going to be 100. So 100 divided by 5 is 20. 20, so that means we're dividing it by 5 because, oh sorry, we got to do the range, sorry. So 85 minus 15 is 60, 70, 70. So this is the sum, and the range is 70, and the counting number is 5. So 70 divided by 5 is? 70 divided by 5 is 15. So we have 15 plus 1 is 16. So we have divided by 2. So we have 10 times 60. So this is going to be 160 chairs. No, you don't think so? How many do you think there'll be? It's definitely more than 160, you're right.
There's 100.
Oh, shoot.
Times 15 divided by 2. There's 1,500 divided by 2 is 750.
It's 750 seats. There you go. So how did we get that? So we said 100 is our sum. This is what happens when you go too fast. You have 100 times 16? 15. Why 15?
Because there are 15 different values.
Because there are 15 different, okay?
So because you're using 2 of them, instead of just 1 of them, you divide by 2 after.
So we divide by 2, and so we get 750. So that's how many there are in the odd rows. In the even rows, we'll have a very similar equation. We have 17 plus 22, and so the last even row is going to have 3 more than the last odd row, right? No, it's going to have 2 more. And so it has 87. So we'll do the same process over again. And let's see if I can get this one right. So, because, right. So 17 plus 87 is 104. So the sum is 104. The range, so we know we have 15 numbers, right? Times 15 and divided by 2. So I'm going to divide this by 2 first. So 104 divided by 2 times 15. So I get 780 plus my 750. And I get 1,530, which is the answer. Look at that. All right, next question. 3 interior angles of a pentagon measure 110, 120, and 130 degrees respectively. Of the 2 remaining interior angles, one is 3 times the measure of the other. What is the measure of the pentagon? So I'm going to draw a pentagon. All right, and so we have 110, 120, and 130. And the other 2 measures, one is 3 times the measure of the other. So if this is x, this is going to be 3x. So that means 4x plus, and I add all these together, and that's going to be 360, is equal to, well, how many degrees are there in a pentagon? So it's going to be 180. Oops, that's not what I meant. So it's going to be 180 times n minus 2, which is, because it's, so you add a side, it always goes up by 180. So we're going to multiply that times n minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. And it's 540, just like you said. So 540 minus 360 divided by 4. And so this is 45. And which one does it ask for? The smallest. So there we go, 45. And lo and behold, that is correct. All right, next one. Hishma, I can't pronounce that, chooses 4 distinct positive integers a, b, c, d, each less than or equal to 10. He chooses a number so that a is prime, b is composite, c is perfect, a perfect square, and d is a perfect cube. All right, the only perfect cube that is less than or equal to 10 is 8. So we know d is 8. So then perfect number, the only perfect number that is less than 10 is 6. So we know that c is 6. And then, so the other 2, a is prime and b is composite. What is the greatest? So the largest composite would be 10. The largest prime would be 7. And so we add these together. And that is interesting. So perfect cube. Well, let's say, oh, so you choose a number that is prime. The largest prime is 7. A composite, the largest composite is 10. C is a perfect square. I said perfect number. The largest perfect square in this case is 9. And so you just add them together. And you will get a grand total of 34. We did, I'll do it anyways. All right, so we know that we need we need 1, 2, and then we need other prime numbers in this one.
Didn't we already do that?
I know we already did this, but I'm doing this for future. So anyways, if this is 2, that means this has to be 71. 71 is prime, so we know that's not true. So we know that one of these is 2. What's my largest prime number that I can multiply by 2 and still be less than 71? Let's see, 31? Yeah, 31 is the largest one. So it's 31. 31 times 2 is 62. 73 minus 62 is 11. So we know the numbers are these numbers right here, which equals 44. All right, if Bella runs 40% as fast as Thomas and 35% as Tam? What percent faster than Thomas is Tam? Express your answer as the nearest percent. All right. So if we let B be Bella's speed, so we're going to have this as B. So we're going to say Thomas is T. And let's, I don't know, Tam starts with a T, so let's use M for Tam. Then we have two equations. B is equal to 0.45, or 0.4 T, because 40% is 0.4. And what else do we have? We have B is equal to 0.35 M.
No, why M?
Because it says that Bella is, where is it? So Bella is 40% as fast as Thomas and 5% as fast as Tam.
Why M?
Because Tam is M. Because M is the last letter in Tam's name. All right. So that means that B and B are the same thing. So I know that 0.4 T has to equal 0.35 M. And so now let's go ahead and solve this. So that means that M is going to be equal to 0.4 T over 0.35. All right. So then, if I were to, so I really don't want this in this form. So let's just multiply everything by 100, right? So we get 40 over 35, and that is going to reduce to 8 over 7. And so Tam is going to be 1/7 faster than Thomas, because we see that he's 1/7 faster. And 1/7, using your calculator, is approximately equal to 14%. All right, 6. Actually, you know what? I need to go home. So I'm going to post these, and then I'll do the rest tomorrow.